when the British army was losing a battle in Indonesia, against the onslaught of the Japanese, against the onslaught of the Germans, there the Churchill, the Prime Minister, was just giving a pep talk to most the morale. The Silver Sea, the other Eden, this demi-paradise, this dear England will never surrender. We will rule as Britannicas. We will fight from our domains. We will write from our tropics and the temperate. This is the verse which Shakespeare used and he quoted saying that. How many Indian politicians are capable of telling this verse to the Indian Army or Indian Air Force? We have been fighting. I was in 1971 war, liberated Bangladesh. I was fighting terrorism for 8 long years in Kashmir. Then I came down and the state government called me to fight against Mirapur. He was escaping later on in Punjab. Fought against those terrorists there during Blue Star operations. When we fight ourselves, do we need to motivate ourselves? Or somebody else will have to come and motivate us? Because the courage of conviction for a person, and if he is self-convicted man, he motivates himself. He fights for that. When Nachiketa ejected out, and he was imprisoned and sent back, because of some political weakness. At the same time, one more Ahuja was also ejected during Kargil war. He was butchered, tortured, and he was killed. Why is it? There are various standards adopted by the international politicians for treating the POWs. There is only one POW on that Kargil war. Latest war was fought. If such was the condition there, when the Germans were menacingly advancing into India, Mahatma Gandhi of India was talking about Buddhism, Jainism, Buddhism, whatever is non-violence. And when he spoke about non-violence, Lord Lindenko, the Viceroy of India, had come to India. He was in India, from Britain he has come. And he said that Indians participate in the World War II. He proceeded with the war preparations. Mahatma Gandhi asked without asking us in the Congress, how did you prepare Indians for a war? How can we participate in the war? He said, I am head of the British monarchy. I can go ahead and fight the war. Absolutely no problem. And he proceeded with the war. He involved Indians. He involved all the forces available in the Indian subcontinent to fight war against the Nazis, Germany. But Mahatma Gandhi said, okay, we, the Prime Minister, those days there were 4 Prime Ministers in that. The Delhi had BG, the Bombay has BG Kher, and Ravisharan Shukla of Bihar, Madras President Rajaji Rajagopal Acharya was here, and these all Prime Ministers were made to resign. But Subhash Chandra Bose told them, you go for mass satyagraha, because Gandhiji believed in non-violence. When they went for mass satyagraha, did they go? He didn't go there. He didn't go to mass satyagraha. Telling, I did not want to bother the British forces which are operating against Nazi Germany. There was a void in the life of Germany. There was a total void. Into that void, there stood a maniac of ferocious genius. The genius, who was the genius? Hitler was the genius. Ferocious genius, the repository and expression of the most virulent form of hatred that ever corroded the human breast. Churchill wrote again about Hitler saying, this person, Corporal Hitler, who has risen to that level, was a very ferocious man. He ruled the world. He was asking Tito to surrender. You see, why I'm saying all these things is to how violent the West was. How violently they treat the issues, their own national issues. But we don't have any nationalism with us. We are so confused, Lord. Do you want to remain confused? Do you want to have the clarity of thought? Do you want to contribute anything for your nation? Or you want to remain as a passive spectators to all the activities which are jeopardizing our entire nation? And where will it take to? The balkanization of the Indian subcontinent. Balkanization. How many of you understand the word balkanization? Raise hands, raise your hands. Balkanization means dividing India. Russia was balkanized. They want to divide. China and USA have a grand program and plan to divide India on jihadi squad basis, Naxalite basis, Maoist basis, communist basis, religious Islamic basis. They want to divide. Why they want to divide? Because India should not emerge as a power. This all you people should know that. This is the reason why India has to face all the problems and onslaught from all directions. There was LTD there is communism there in Nepal, and they are facing the problem from China. China is making an aggression into India, and you see in the West, Pakistan is causing the problem in Kashmir. I'm talking to you about Kashmir, where I served for 8 long years, and here in the East, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Nagaland, Burma, Myanmar, Burma, everyone is causing some problem for India. They don't want us to remain united. What is nationalism means? The feeling, your conscious feeling of remaining one with everyone is nationalism. One with everyone. If every one of you is a nationalist, today India is going to be prosperous. When the violence takes its shape, and I was talking about Hitler there in Yugoslavia, Hitler wanted to invade Yugoslavia. He said, "Unbedingt capitulation, fear, struggle, strongly." He said, "Unconditional surrender of you within 24 hours." Did he surrender? Tito never surrendered. Tito never surrendered. Hitler destroyed Yugoslavia. Today, on 26/11, there was an attack on Bombay. The pathetic politicians whose will is paralyzed. Their limbs are paralyzed, their mind is paralyzed, their psyche is paralyzed. They are thinking of nuclear attack by Pakistan. As Pakistan got guts to put a nuclear bomb on India, entire Middle East will wipe out. Entire Middle East, starting from Saudi Arabia to Pakistan, will be wiped out. India has got a potential. Any sort of controversy is possible, gentlemen. Girls, please don't believe the press. Don't believe the papers. They are all telling very many lies just for their own survival. But the fact remains, the person who comes to talk to you, learn from him the first-hand information.